Welcome to the Art Project. This video is going to be a little bit more laid back. I'm not trying to get a whole lot across to anybody. I'm not trying to teach anything. Just doing a little drawing. Went to the Peter Anderson Festival this weekend, and if you looked at my video on that, you probably saw some video footage of some birdhouses. And there was another set of houses that were, I don't know if they were birdhouses or not. They were just like really tall and elaborate. I don't think they were meant to actually serve birds in any way. But I'm sure if you put them outside, a bird could make a nest in it if they wanted to. But they were just really crazy and elaborate. And in addition to that, hunting around on the internet, I came across some other art that involved houses, weren't bird houses, and they weren't really, I don't know what, they weren't terribly elaborate, but, and you may have even seen them, they're like, sometimes they look like slums just stacked on top of one another, and they were, I don't know, they were really cool looking. I don't know, you had to look it up. I'm not going to leave a link or anything, but if you look up houses and art, and you're sure to come across them. And I also have a friend who owns a gallery in Biloxi called Almost Circle Gallery. I did a feature on her several months ago, and she did some little houses. So this is not original. It's not my original idea or anything like that, but I have just been really fascinated with the different art that I've seen involving houses. And so I thought I would draw a little bit in my sketchbook and see what comes of it. I used to do these cutout paintings a long time ago where I would draw flowers, birds, hand grenades, keys, power cords, all sorts of things. And then I would draw them on plywood, cut them out, paint them. So the background of the painting was the wall that it was hanging on. There wasn't anything particularly in the background other than whatever wall you hung it on, because it was cut out right around the emphasis and the focus and the objects themselves. So I liked that, and thought maybe I might combine that with these the house sort of idea that I've got. Also, as I was drawing this, I was just going to do the one page, and when I got done, I really decided I wanted to do more than just the one page, so I started drawing the second page on the side over here. But my phone heated up and died, and every time it does that, I lose all of the footage. So I'm kickstarting this right here, kind of in the middle of the second page, that is in the middle of drawing it. I hear that plane going overhead, and so I missed some of that footage. I lost it, but anyway, so you can kind of see where I went with this. I'm not sure how I want to do it, but it's just kind of a what do you call it, a evolution, as I start drawing and making and painting and cutting out, it'll obviously I kind of got the idea from some other sources, but obviously the house is not copyrighted, and what my houses turn out looking like is going to be a lot different than other people's houses, I hope. Houses have always kind of fascinated me. When me and my wife moved into the house we live in now, it was because of the particular style of architecture. And so it's not totally foreign idea for me to do houses as subject matter, but it was definitely inspired by some other really great artists at the Peter Anderson Festival and Biloxi and on Pinterest and online. So here's my little sketch. It's pretty rough. I'm going to do a few more, and then I'm going to actually kind of manufacture them. They'll be a little bit three-dimensional, not incredibly three-dimensional, but kind of a relief. And that's it. Hope you like it. Hope it inspires you. I think I'm going to do a project like this with my students at Gulfport High too. Go make some art.